I'm opening the first 2 days of the 12 Days of Stitchmas. If you don't want to see what's in this box, pause the video now and watch it later. But let's go. The first day is this adorable snowman, and you can stitch his hat and his belly. I'm really excited to get going with this. I'm Jessica from A Cherry on Top, and today's video is for our December YouTube hop. This hop's theme is anything winter or the holidays. So I didn't know what would be in this 12 Days of Stitchmas. I've been looking at it for over a month now, and I have waited pretty well. And I am going through the first day and the second day. If you're opening it, because today is December 1st, if you're opening it, so open it along with me. And then I'll also open the second day as well, but I'll give you another warning if you don't want to see it yet. But I hope this gives you some inspiration. This kit is from Spellbinders, and I really love their dies. I feel like they're very thought out, and these are no exception. Like I said, they're stitchable, so after I get them all die cut and colored, I'm going to stitch them. I decided to cut them all out with white paper. This is some Tim Holtz heavier white cardstock, and then ink them all up. I wasn't really in the mood for finding all of the different colors that I'd want to use, and I like how inking just leaves a nice soft feel. I am using all Catherine Pooler inks for this project and inking them up using some different blending brushes. These twigs for arms I thought was kind of fun because I thought I was going to go for more of a brown, but the brush I used I think had some bronze color on it, so they got a little metallic-y. So that's kind of a fun surprise from not washing my brushes. All of the embroidery floss that I picked out for this project is from the Light Effects collection of floss, and so they're kind of shimmery, shiny, and I thought it would just pop out and add a little extra glittery, glitzy look to these pieces. This floss is a little more difficult to work with. It's almost a bit more plasticky maybe, so I have to really hold it down to make sure it doesn't fall out of place as I'm doing my stitching. And also with embroidery floss, it comes with 6 strands. Sometimes I like to just use all 6 strands, but for this I decided to split them in half and only use 3 strands, just so it wasn't so thick. Now all of the pieces are done and I am gluing them together, and then it's time to open day number 2. So here's your warning again. If you don't want to see what's in box number 2, just pause the video and watch later. But here is box number 2. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's super cute. It's a Christmas tree, and you can stitch all of these designs in it. I really love this one. And I didn't really know what I wanted my project to be with snowman and now Christmas tree. I was debating if I wanted to do 2 different ornaments or if I wanted to do a card or try to make a layout. You could really do a lot with these, but I'm going to wait and see how I like them together first before fully deciding. I also die cut all of these out, and I'm starting some ink blending with them. And again, I'll add some stitching after all of my ink blending is done. Let me know in the comments which day you liked better. Was it day 1 or day 2? I really thought that the snowman would be the cutest, and I was like, I love it, but after seeing this tree, I just think it's so cool. And it has stitching all over it, so I'm excited about that. For this stitching, because there is so much, I decided to just use 1 thread. So with the snowman I used 3, but with this I'm just using 1, just so it's really thin and more delicate. And this floss that I picked changes colors. It goes from a blue to a pink to a gold. and I thought that would look really nice, and especially with the colors in my snowman that I already did with that pink and blue and gold. So now I'm just stitching along. Because of the colors of my floss and also the ones with the snowman, I decided instead of having an all green background, I would use a bit more color. So I'm re-inking my background piece, and I'm hoping I'll be able to see it a little bit behind the dots of the front piece that I'm putting on top of it. So I'm using the same colors that I used in the snowman. I really like these colors for Christmas. I love a colorful Christmas. I think it's so fun. And yeah, once I lay it on and glue it, you can see some of the colors through here. So I was pretty excited about that. I also added some stitching in this top star piece as well. And after I got them both done and laid them next to each other, that's when I really decided what I was going to do with this project. I liked seeing them both and them creating a scene, and I was going to make an ornament out of them. Because it's already stitched, I thought it'd make sense to make a embroidery hoop ornament. So I grabbed an embroidery hoop and then traced this out and cut it out. And I'll also do some ink blending on here, and I was also trying to think of how I could add stitching on here also. So you'll keep seeing the process for that. And like I said, video is for our December YouTube hop. So if you hop around and watch the videos from our design team as well as this one and leave a comment on the videos, you'll be entered to win a $25 A Cherry on Top gift card. And I'll pick the winner for this sometime next week. So go check out all the videos, get some inspiration. I always love hopping around and checking it all out. We usually will do some really fun techniques, and I'll see things that our design team does that I hadn't thought of doing or using my products with. So I always highly recommend checking out our YouTube hop, and you might as well leave a comment to try to win the gift certificate. So here I figured out what I was going to do with making snowflakes. This is the die from the star for my tree, but I just didn't include the exterior circle from it, so it doesn't fully cut it out. And just like that, I've got a bunch of little stars, and I'm going to stitch these as well with some white, the same white that I used on my snowman's belly. And just like that, it's all set. I cut out another circle that I can glue this to, so the white snowflakes will have just white background behind them. And then after I've got these pieces together, I'm going to glue on my design pieces, and look how cute this is coming together. This was a project that I didn't even know what was going to be in the advent calendar, so I really couldn't pre-plan it, but I just kept going with it, and I think it's turning out so cute. So this embroidery hoop you could use as a piece of home decor, as an ornament on your Christmas tree, however you want, or this would be a super cute gift as well. You could put another piece of paper on the back side and calligraphy, or put stickers of somebody's name, so it could be a gift tag. I think that'd be really cute as well. So after I've got it all secured in here, I wanted to top it off with some ribbon. I've got this light blue ribbon that I thought was a pretty close color, but I like to be exact, so I'm using the same ink that I used everywhere else with the blue in the ornament, and I'm just lightly inking over it. I like the gradient that is going on, so I'm not trying to make this a perfectly inked ribbon, and I am getting both the front and the back. I really like adding either paint or ink or something to ribbons to make them perfectly match my project. Now I'm going to add it to my hoop and just give it a regular bow tie knot, and then I go and hang it on my Christmas tree, and that's it for this project. I hope this has inspired you. Let me know if you're gonna do the 12 days of Stitchmas. Thanks for watching.